The way I learned this was poking a little with my fingers and then just learning to lift the heel up. Slowly bring the heels closer to me and again lift. Only the heels. And then very carefully lift one foot up and come down. Lift the second foot up and come down. And then over a period I learned how to lift up here without doing anything with the abdominal area, anything with my lower back. Lie down again. Watch. To help each other, this is what you do. If I sit on this side, I put my hand under her, I don't want to put my thumb side. It's a small finger side that goes up. With my finger here, I touch the very top of the pelvic ring, okay, which is where the lumbar begins. So go ahead and lift up, I put my hand here. Okay. With my hand, I touch her lumbar muscles. Okay. And now I say, okay, can you lift even one leg at a time without doing anything here? She's engaging it even before going up. No, this is happening. No. I'm saying no, every time against my finger I feel the muscle harden. Then I say, no, you are using the wrong part. Don't panic with this. It will take a long time before you can learn how not to engage the lumbar area and still can lift the leg up. And as I said, I learned it by just lifting one heel up, then the second heel up. Today I believe, rightly or wrongly, I believe it has much more to do with my brain rather than with the musculature. Okay? Because years of wrong habit has created the concept in the mind that my brain has to work this way. It doesn't. Famous line by my Guruji. He said, when you come to yoga, your body is in 1,000 pieces. No, your mind is in 1,000 pieces. Your body is a lump. Through yoga, you break up the body in small parts, so the mind becomes whole. I thought he was joking first, but he's not. There's a lot of truth in it. Shall we try? I go again for lunch or something? Just need to